G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our continuing playthrough of Corsair Leader by DVG, where we're playing the Battle of Leyte Gulf 1944 with the US Navy. We're playing the long campaign of 9 days and we started with 50 SO points and we finished day 5 last video and we're about to go on with day 6. So at the end of day 5 we had 38 SO points remaining. We just sunk the super battleship, so we've got 24 victory points of the 26 minimum we need for being adequate. We had quite a bit of stress on board again. So I've already, at the end of the last video, spent 12 SO points to remove 2 stress from everybody as R&R. And we're about to get into day 6. So let's get down to it and see what we've got. Okay, so again, our recon is on 3. And our intel has gone up to now to -1 bandit. Okay, so first target is a cruiser, number 33. 4 aircraft, 4 damage, a minimum of 2 sites in the target area, which becomes 3 due to the supply depot with its improvement, and 1 site in each approach, and up to 2 bandits in the target area. 3 VP, 1 recon. Okay, I think we can handle that. So let's draw a second. And we have an airstrip as a secondary target. Okay. For 3 aircraft. So I think we'll stop there. I don't think I want to draw any more. Okay, so our cruiser will be our first and primary target. So let's get to it. Okay, sites, 1 in each approach. So we have the north, the east, the south, and the west. And then we have 2 plus the extra in the middle, so 3 in the middle, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we have. We have a 40mm dual mount to the north, the same to the east. We have a 4-inch mount to the south, a 1-inch mount to the west, and we have, let's see, 2 1-inch mounts in the center along with a 40mm dual mount. So that's pretty good in the long run because it means that we only have the one down here which has greater than a 0 range. So at the moment it looks like this is the one we'll probably remove with our... oh, we can't. It's -1 bandit. Duh. Okay, so that's the start. Okie dokie. Assign pilot. So we can take 4. We need 4 hits on it. So what I'm thinking is we're going to take our torpedo bombers for this one. So we'll take Bear and we'll take Bill Vandercleeft. And they'll have a torpedo each. So I'm just going to plonk that up the top. And we have a maximum of 2 bandits, which we can at least remove down to 1, if not none, if we get a nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send whom? Let me have a look here. I'm going to send in Tiny Cherry, low as well, and I'm going to load him up with 3 rockets, so he can do a little bit of suppression if need be, and also he can take out some of these sites as needed as well. That's 3, and that's it. So I'm banking on getting at least one no blah blah blah, no bandit, and then being able to remove the other. Righto. So we've armed our aircraft. I'll just do the paperwork quickly. So we have Bear going in. He's not using any SO points. And we have Van going in with no SO points being used. And we have Tiny Cherry going in, and he's using 3 SO points. So this is target number 33. Just ruling off the rest so it doesn't get in our way. So at the moment we've spent effectively 15 SO points with the 12 that we'd allocated at the end of last turn. Okay, dokie. Now the airstrip. We need 2 hits. Okay, now let's see here. So Edwards is a 7 and has no extra VP. Robinson is a 4 and has no extra. Cherry we've already got. And Clarkey is a newbie 5 and has 1 SO. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Clarkey along. And he will have a... Now let's see, I might be able to keep him away. So if I can keep him sort of out of the mix a little bit. So I'm going to give him 3 rockets so that he doesn't need to get in too close. Is that good? No, it's not, because he'll have a 0 air to ground, so he'll only have the +3. No. So I'm going to give him a 1,000-pounder, and I'm going to give him a drop tank. And that should allow him to take this out, because I can always use his gung-ho if need be, if I'm feeling a little bit scared of not being able to do it. And then we've got the maximum of 1 bandit in there. So what am I going to do with that? Clarkey. Do I want to send a fighter that can try and upgrade? So Baird's only got 3 of his 8, he's no good. Reese has got none for 12. Hull has got none for the 6. Wiggins is legendary. Tom has 4 of his 9. Regalo is legendary. So if I send in Wiggins or Regalo, then I can always use theirs to boost maybe Van up, because he's got 3. If they're successful in this attack, he'll have 5, and then if I use the 2 from over here, that'll give him 7. And then he can be promoted. So, is good. So what am I going to do? Wiggins or Regalo? Wiggins or Regalo? I'm going to take Regalo because he has 1 situational awareness, he has agile, and he has gung-ho. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him in maybe low, so he can use his guns for an attack if need be. I don't know yet. I'll make up my mind later. Righto, so we have armed the aircraft, the bound, gain 2 SO points for every site you destroy with a rocket. Well, we've got some rockets there, so that's pretty good. Place aircraft. Okay, so where do we want to come in? This is the only bloke that can attack at range 1. This is a high-low. This is a high-low. Okay, if we come in from the east or west, this guy's going to get a shot at us, which is not much fun. But I think if we come in from the east, I can put a rocket hopefully into this bugger and blow it away. So then we've only got this bloke shooting into here. This is the more dangerous one to come in on. But then hopefully we can chuck a rocket then into here or here to blow this away, sort of thing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come in from the east. So Cherry is going to come in low because he's carrying rockets, and our 2 torpedoes are going to come in low. I'll just get them set up the way I want. Like that. Okay, determine and place bandits. Okay, so we have 2 potential bandits in the center. The first is a no bandit, and the second is a no bandit. So it was worth banking on, and it worked. Okay. So, Intel air defense adjustment, -1 bandit doesn't occur. Over target event is discard 1 gung-ho counter from 1 pilot. Return it to him at the end of the mission. Okay, so Grimmond has 2, Van has none, and Cherry has none, so that's a big choice, so it's Grimmond. So he'll get it back at the end. Right, turn marker in the 1 box, and we are good to go. I'm sorry if you're getting the noise from the aircon, but we currently have, as you may have seen on the news, fires all over the place in Australia, and at the moment it's just a smoke-filled mess out there. So I've had to shut the door and turn on the aircon. So apologies. Righto, so we're good to go. Dive bombers dive to low. No, fast pilots attack. Now, nobody is fast for this at the moment. Sights and bandits attack, nobody can. Slow pilots attack, so Cherry is going to fire a rocket at this site here. Sorry, it cuts things off a little bit, but we'll get there. Okay, so we're going to try and destroy this target. So Cherry is at a +1 air to ground, and we get a +3 for the rocket, is +4. And here we go. And 4 and 4 is 8. We only needed a 7, so that site is destroyed. Right, so that's it. Aircraft move. So I'll chuck them up here so you can see. There's our 2 TBFs. And here's Mr. Cherry heading in, doing a wonderful job so far. Turn counter goes to 2. Okay, dive bombers to low, no. Fast pilots attack, no. We have nothing in range that can do anything at the moment. Sights and bandits attack. So the only sight that can attack is this 4-inch here. Whoops, sorry. And it can attack all of these. So let's see who he goes after. So from the top, 3, 6, 9. And we have a 6, which is Bill. Okay, so the first thing that happens is Cherry is going to... Oh. Yep, so Cherry is going to fire what? His guns. This is a +1 air to ground. He got a 10. Well done, that man. So it's been suppressed. Excuse me. So the next thing that happens is slow pilots attack. So again, Cherry is going to fire a rocket now at that mount. So again, he is at a +1 air to ground, +3. So that's a +4 for the rocket against this mount. And nope, no good this time. Righto, so aircraft move again. These two aircraft have moved. And Cherry will come in as well. Okay, turn 3. Fast pilots attack. And we have Bill, who has his situational awareness. So he is going to attack first with his torpedo. He's a +2 air to ground. Okay, so +2. So that's a 9, which is 4 hits and destroys the target. Well done. Okay, nobody else is fast. No. Okay, so sights and bandits attack. I'll get rid of that rocket. Okay, so we'll start with the 4-inch mount. Again, 3, 6, 9. So it's going after Bear. The 40 mil. So we're just going left to right now with these mounts. We have a 5, which is Bill. And the 2 1-inch mounts, Bill. And the other is Bear, which is pretty damn fine because it gives Cherry a chance to suppress them. Okay, so we'll start at the top, moving left to right. So the first mount is the 1-inch against Bear, and Cherry is going to try and suppress it. He's at a +1 air to ground, so he needs an 8 or better, and does not. The 4-inch mount, try and suppress it, and does not. The 1-inch mount against Bill, does not. And last, the 40 mil mount, and does not. But hey, it was worth a try. Okay, so Bear is currently on 1 stress. He is going to take one stress to evade the 1-inch mount. It hits on a 3, and we have 6, so that would damage him. He's going to use his second gung-ho because his first one was taken off him. Okay, the 4-inch mount now against him. He's going to take a stress to evade. This thing hits on a 0, so he's going to take at least 1 stress. Okay, and we have a 4, which is 1 stress. So he's up to 4 stress. And those 2 mounts have now finished. Okay, and then we have Bill, who's on 1 stress. He's going to take 1 stress to evade the 1-inch mount. And he gets a 4, which is 1 stress, so he's up to 3 stress now. And he's going to take another stress, takes him up to 4, which means he is shaken against the 40mm mount. And he gets a 4 for that, which is 1 more stress, so he's up to 5 stress. Okay, so we can then do our attacks, and this is mainly for SO points. So Cherry is going to fire his rocket at the 4-inch mount over here. So again, he's at a +4 for this, and he needs a 7. He gets it, and that 4-inch mount is destroyed. Well done, that man. Bear is going to use his guns to try and take out this 1-inch mount. He's at a +2 air to ground, so he needs a 7 or better, and does not. And Bill is going to try and take out one of the 1-inch mounts as well, and he is a +2, so he needs a 7 or better as well, and does not. Okay, aircraft move. That's the end of the mission. So we have our going home event. If no pilots were shot down during the mission, gain 3 SO points. Okay, so we're going to pick up quite a few SOs this time, which is wonderful. Okay, so all these go away. Torpedo goes back into the mix. That goes away. And we can do the paperwork. Yay! Righto, so Cherry gets his second, gets 2 XP, Bear gets 2 XP, and Van gets 2 XP. Is a wonderful. Right. Oh. And then we have the stress, and it's a 2 stress mission. So Bear has 1 cool, so he will take 1 stress, goes up to 5. And he gets one of his gun hose back that was taken off him before. And Van has 5 stress and no cool, so he will take 2 and go up to 7 stress and get his situational awareness back. So that's him, and that's him. And Cherry has no stress, no cool, so we'll take 2 stress. Okay, so the cruiser gives us 3 VP. So I'll do the SOs first. So we get 3 SOs for no pilots being shot down, and we destroyed 2 sites with rockets. Sorry, we destroyed, yes, 2 sites with rockets. So we get another 4 SO there. So we've got 7 SO points back. So we lost effectively 8 SO points, which leaves us with 30. So that was a bloody good go. Okay, and then we get 3 VP, takes us to 27. So we are into the adequate stage. And we get 1 recon, which still leaves us on 3. And the cruiser goes away. Okay, second mission. Get rid of these cards. We have no event cards left. So we'll just shuffle them up, ready to go. Okay, so on this mission we have Regallo flying. He's not using any SO points. No other fighters are flying. This is target 17. And then we have Clarky flying. And he is not using any SO points either. Is that what I wanted to do? Or is it not? Okay, so we start with 30 SO points. So, Clark is Regallo's, like I said, is basically going in with, to get us some extra SO points. Victory, blah, 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 experience points. Got there eventually. So do I actually want to put rockets on him? He comes in low and he can try and take these buggers out. And I think we will. Maybe. He's only got one weight point. Why not? So we're going to give Regallo one rocket. And we know that Clarky has the bomb. So this way, they're both coming in low, which means that Regallo can help to attack the target as necessary as well. Okay, so that's good to go. So we have sights, and they're ground sights this time at least. So we have, there's one bandit. But that's fine because he's going to maybe go. Let's find him first. 1 KI 43. KI 43. I can see everything else except for them. KI 43. I've got plenty of 44s. And there we have. Oh God, it's a veteran. Oh well, that's a bit sucky. Righto, so sights wise, we have one in the north, one in the east, one in the south, one in the west, a nominal one in the middle, but we've got the extra again for the supply depots, so it's 2 in the middle. Right, so to the north we have a 20mm cannon. It's only short range. To the east we have no sight. To the south we have a light machine gun. To the west we have riflemen. And in the centre we have riflemen and riflemen. So pretty happy with that. Okay, so let's just check that there, ready to go. Okay, target bound event card is remove up to a total of 5 stress from 1 or more pilots flying this mission. Okay, so we have Regallo and Clark. Regallo has no stress and Clark has no stress. So that was nice, but no cigar. Okay, place aircraft. Where do we want to come in? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come in from the east, seeing as there's no sight in the eastern approach. Is good. Determine and place bandits. There is only one bandit, but our intel is -1 bandit anyway, so I'm not even going to bother drawing. Intel air defense we've done. Draw over target event. Select one special site counter and randomly place it in an approach area. Okay, so let's find the approach area first. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8 going north clockwise. 9 doesn't count. 7, so it's in the western approach. 1 random is destroy, sights -1. So it's not going to really affect us at all. Okay, turn counter into the 1 box, and we are good to go. So dive bombers to low. Nope. Fast pilots attack. Nope. Sights and bandits, nope. Slow pilots, nope. Aircraft move. So Regallo comes in and Clark come in. Bandits move? No, because he's part of the sights as such. Turn counter goes over. And we are into, again, dive bombers, no. Fast pilots, no. Sights and bandits, nobody has the range to go for us. Slow pilots attack. So Regallo is going to fire his one rocket at the rifleman here. So he is a +0 air to ground, but he gets a +3 for this. And once his ordnance is gone, he can be a fighter again. Yay! He gets a 9 and blows that rifleman away. Beautiful. Righto. Aircraft move. Oh, sorry, Clark was coming in high. No, sorry. Okay, so move. We get the veteran up against him. Advance the turn counter to turn 3. And we have dive bombers dive to low, so Clark dives. Okie doke. Fast pilots attack. We do not have any. So the 0 gets to attack, the KI-43 gets to attack first. His manoeuvre it is +2. Whoops, threw the dice away. That's a 10, which is an out of the sun. And he is... Fast pilots attack. Bill Regallo has his situational awareness, so we'll go first. So his manoeuvre is going to be a tight turn, and this is at +1, -2, so he's at -1, and that is no change, no effect. So he gets to shoot, so he would be shooting at -1 to hit this guy. So we're just going to use a gung-ho and shoot down this veteran pilot, and he is gone. And Bill Regallo gets his 10th kill and is now a double ace. Well done, that man. Okay. Sights and bandits now attack. So we have the rifleman shooting at Clark. So Regallo is low, so he can suppress that. So again, he has a +0 air to ground. So he needs an 8 or better. Does not. So the rifleman shoot at Clark and get an 8. So we have 1 stress to Clark. And now Clark gets to attack. He's dropping his 1,000-pounder. We need 2 hits. Okay, so Clark is a 0 air to ground. But he has dived, so that gives him a +2. So he's going to drop his bomb at +2, so he needs a 5 minimum with his +2 to destroy the target. And gets a 3. So he gets 1 hit in. Okay, so he's attacked, and now Regallo, because he is low, can also attack. And he is going to shoot for a +0, so he needs an 8 or better, and misses. So then aircraft are going to stay there. We go to turn 4. So sights and bandits attack. So we have, I'll get rid of that bomb, sorry. So we have the riflemen, and they're shooting at Clark again. They get a 6, so Clark takes another stress. And then we get to attack. So Regallo will fire first. Air to ground at a 0 again. and gets nothing. And Clark is at a 0 now as well. Yep, we've still got another turn. Let's try this. And gets a 7, which is not enough. Okay, so we go into the last turn. So again, Regallo is going to try and suppress the rifleman. So he needs a 8 or better. And gets a 10, so that's suppressed. Okay, so Clark is going to attack first. He needs a 9 or... Oh, do I want to do that? Clark is simply... Yeah, he's... No, Bill Regallo is going to shoot first. He needs an 8 or better. And gets a 9 and destroys the target. That way I didn't have to use a gung-ho. Okay, so we're flying home. During the next mission, do not place bandits until the advanced turn counter step of 2. So that could be handy. So we'll get rid of that, and that. Back into there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that and do the paperwork. Yay! Okay, so Regallo gets 1 XP, and our mate Clarky gets another one as well. We spent 1 SO point, so we're down to 29. And for this target, we got 2 VP, taking us to 29, which is damn fine. And we get 1 intel on that, so we're still at -1 bandit. Okay, so Regallo has no cool, so we'll take 2 stress for the mission. And Clark has no cool, but carried a drop tank, so he will only take 1 stress for the mission, which takes him up to 3. Okay, drop tank goes back. Regallo and Clark go back. Can anybody upgrade? Be promoted? And we have the 2 that we can give to Clark, so we're going to do that. So we'll wipe his existing ones out, and Clarky will become green. Yay! Righto, let's have a look at you, mate. So Clarky was a 0-2 stress with a 0 air to ground and a +2 dive. And now has a 0-3 stress with a +3 dive. So his stress has improved slightly and his dive attack has improved out of sight. So Regallo gets his situational awareness back, but he doesn't get his other gung-ho back at the moment. Righto, so that's the end of day 6 of this. And I think what we might do is just call it quits there. We really don't need to do any more. We have a good, medium, adequate result of 29, with the adequate being 26 to 33, with 3 days to go. So I would surmise that we'll get to good. We may lose an aircraft or 2 for that, but I think realistically we have done the job. So how did we finish? Fighter-wise, our 3 F6s, F6Fs. Baird finished at the moment with skilled, with a situational awareness, a gung-ho, and a cool. Buckeye finished as a veteran 12 with his gung-ho, his cool, and his wingman ability as well. Hull came up really well. Now has a cool, situational awareness, a gung-ho. And he's got +1 cool, so he's actually got 2 cool. Okay, so we'll get rid of his stress. Chuck him to the back. For the F4Fs, Wiggins is still his legendary self. He's got a cool, 2 situational awareness and a gung-ho, and he's still got it, which hasn't worked for him this campaign. Tom Consul has still got his 3 gung-ho because he picked up the extra one. He has 1 cool and his fighter pilot skill that I keep forgetting about. And Bill Regalo, we'll get his 2nd cool back, has a situational awareness, 2 gung-ho, and an agile, but never picked up any cool. Okay, for the SB2Cs, the Helldivers, they did a pretty damn fine job as well. So they finished with 2 skilled and 2 green. So Edwards finished with a cool and 2 gung-ho. Robinson finished cool with a finished skilled with a cool and a gung-ho. Tiny Cherry did quite well and has now gone up to green 3, so it won't be long for him to be promoted again. And Clarkey up to a green 5, and he has his +1 gung-ho still, and that's it. And lucky last, our TBFs, our Avengers. So Bear and Van. So Bear finished with a cool, 2 gung-hos, and his attack run, which I haven't had to use yet. Now that just gives him an automatic 10, so it's sort of like a gung-ho for his air-to-ground attack, but he has to expend it. And Bill, green 7, finished with lots of stress, but he's got his situational awareness. So that's where we are. We'll call it quits for this mission, this campaign, I should say. And when we come back, it will be Okinawa. So we'll have a whole different bandit mix and all the rest of it, because we're into 1945. And we can actually have some Corsairs if we want. So that might be worth our go. And we can also pick up some of the UK Fleet Air Arm ones as well if we wish. So thank you very much. Again, I don't think I've screwed up too much, but hey, don't believe me. Anything's possible. And I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye for now.